Hi, I'm Exis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are playing the Resistance. And today we are going to do our first space battle, so that's going to be something. But before that we just check here, we've got the servants and the protected, they are in conflict with us. Otherwise everyone is tolerant, so that is pretty good. As for resources, how are we doing? Well, it looks like we've got the least amount of mission control, but except for Project Exodus, we've actually now, and the servants have loads of space infrastructure as well. As does the Academy. Yeah, we do need to expand a little bit more into space. We have a good amount of cap here that we do want to use. The big question is how we want to use it. If we want to take something from others, or if we're going to spend it on building a few more stations in Earth orbit, which wouldn't be a bad thing either. We're starting to think about upgrading our mines. That's worth 4 of it. 6 of these, of course, is ships, and I don't think any of the other human factions actually has a ship. We go to human factions, we can see that the only fleet that exists is ours. That consists of 6 of the crate class escorts. Now we can actually go straight to them here. And I want to see if we can find, I think he's down and down there. And now that we've got both of these fleets selected, we should be able to do a... Yeah, so we want to transfer. I want to transfer to Victor 20. And I say that the target fleet is likely able to escape pursuit. And we are kind of banking on them. They have 6 times the combat rating of ours, even though it's just one ship, that they will take the fight with us. And arrival time, we can be there in 2 hours if we want to, or we can minimize our, let's spend half of our tanks of Delta V. We will go by Delta V expenditure. That means we will arrive in a little bit more than 2 days. If you want to go there faster, of course you can go all the way down to there. But we need to do a little bit of a plane change and actually make it over there. But I think 2 days, that's fine. We're not in a rush that way. And that expends almost none of our fuel whatsoever. So we'll just be coasting into them. So lock in the transfer. Now we do need to go back to Earth and give our counselors some missions to do. I think we'll just run a quick... No, you can't actually do that. And you're investigating one of the counselors from the servants.
Ready to go.
Let's find some better missions for everyone here. We had an agent turned last episode as well, but unfortunately they turned back.
I will try to sway the public.
Standing by.
Should we guess that he is back here?
We'll see what they are up to.
Acknowledged.
And we are currently tracking Xenoform Alpha 3 down here. That is also one that we would like to eliminate. We'll keep track of him for now. Yeah, got a 66% chance there, 78% chance here. We'll just grab that one.
We must persuade the people.
So that you're doing something that will merit experience at least. And I think that's gonna be it. So let's see what happens first here. Here we go. So we have reached the alien fleet, picture 20 here. A fading moon class destroyer. You can see here it's 14,000 tons with a crew of 32. How we can know it's a crew, I have no idea. And we can see that they've got 351 kilometers per second of delta V, and our ships have 2.8 kilometers per second of delta V. So they've got about 100 times more maneuverability or fuel to actually move around. That's of course down to their better engines. They got a combat acceleration of 1.1 Gs, and ours has a combat acceleration of about half a G. And you can see those stats for the fleets down here as well, of course. Combat power 20 versus 120. We will engage them. Both fleets are willing to fight. Prepare for combat. So we will start this battle. Okay, so this brings us into kind of the setup. You can see, we can't actually see them, we just know that they are over there. They haven't set up, of course. Normally a tight formation is good, because the ships can help each other defend each other. For this kind of engagement, we want to be spread out as much as possible, because the further our ships are away from each other, the less chance the alien has of showing its frontal armor against all of our ships at the same time. We go in as fast as possible, so we get to choose our initial velocity. So you can be slow here, or actually standing still if you want to, or just going very, very, very slowly. We want to be going as fast as possible, because we want to close that distance before he manages to shoot us down. Now you've got loads of different ones you can select here. So you could go for columns or chevrons or quads or whatever, but a block, and it'll select them up in height as well. That might actually not be a too bad one, but I think for this engagement we want to be on a line like we were in the start. That's going to be I think the best option here. Dispersed archers, yeah, it doesn't matter, that's more for what we do. So the game is paused here at the moment, and now we can actually double click this one, and this is what we are up against. And he's going to be flying straight towards us and starting to blast us with his weapons. I'll probably start blasting one of our ships. And just for the start here, we will do nothing more. We could actually select. Yeah, I think that's all we will do. We don't really have the delta V to do anything. What we could do is, at this maneuver node, we could spend some delta V. You can see the expenditure we get there and what will be left in our tanks. We could just increase our speed a little bit more. And that'll just help close the distance a little bit more, so we'll burn hard once we get in there. And I think that's all. So let's get started here. We will pause once we get a little bit further on. So he is rolling, it looks like. You can see that our ships here now will ignite the thrusters as they pass this maneuver point. And we'll increase our speed just a little bit. We of course need to have some fuel for returning to base. And we don't want to spend too much fuel because it's expensive to refuel these things. You can see our speed here, we're up to... we actually did quite well there. We almost doubled our initial velocity. So we are within range of our missiles. They have 1,000 kilometers of range. There we go. So he started targeting here. I just paused there so we don't take anything more. And we have been hit. He destroyed our coolant fins, I think, directly. You can see our armor status down on these dots down here. This is our fuel status. We can see that all the armor is fine. And we will have this one set primary target to be this destroyer. And this should mean that it's it's weapons free for its missiles. It can send off all 20 of them. And you can see here the radiators are shot down on it, and because this one is targeted, that's what we want to do. And we've also got a padlock in here. That means that it will always keep its front towards or facing this target. If you remember, we've got armor on the nose, and we don't have any armor whatsoever on the sides. So showing our sides is a death sentence. This is a very premature launch of these missiles, but we want to get them out there because this ship isn't going to survive. We want to wait until we're about 600 kilometers before we start pushing in the other ones. So now it's maneuvering. It's because it's sensed these incoming missiles. We're making it up to 600 kilometers here. And once we're past that, we can let all the other ships loose as well. Let's just select all of them. We can actually select this one here. Please select primary target. We're just waiting for this one to go down under 600. That is the average, I guess, of all these. There we go. Everyone can launch their missiles. And we want to have them all padlocked. So let's zoom in here. We can see the missiles are starting to arrive. These are the first batch, and then all the other ones should arrive at the same time. Of course, this destroyer is maneuvering for the life of it to try and avoid as many of these missiles as possible. You can see that's their point defense starting to work. It looks like it's going to take them all out. Yeah, there we go. Now, all of these other missiles should be arriving fairly quickly. We're just waiting for them. I can't really see the distance they are. All our ships have turned, so they are engaging here. And now we're starting to arrive. And we've got so many missiles that are inbound that it's just not possible for it to shoot them all down. And now hopefully this is enough to actually kill it. No, it does not look like we were able to kill it, but we have been able to disable it. I'm thinking this combat is not going to go anywhere. It doesn't have any more weapons. I think we do need to hit the... what's this one? Yeah, so we just auto-resolve it and we don't have to wait them out there. So we did defeat them in space, so we did win the battle, but we weren't actually able to destroy it. We'll have to come back to do that again. That gave us a very, very big reward. And I can just see what happened here. So we managed to damage Victor 20. Must have damaged them quite badly, or hopefully at least. We actually didn't lose a single ship, so that is good. One of ours is actually, most of our ships are damaged in some way or another. They've probably taken a laser hit each, but since we turned the frontal armor to them, most of them have gotten away without any major damage. I was hoping we'd actually been able to destroy this one, but that point defense turret did do its job. That also means that our fleet down here is... Let's see if we can find it again. Here we go, there's Victor 20. And she's still orbiting here. We'll see when they are available for... we got Romeo here. They got a little bit of a downtime after a combat, when they have to reform before they can actually do anything. Now we are all out of missiles here. No. 518. The clock turns really slowly now. So we are in... we'll just launch towards Gateway Earth, I think. But I think we'll just do close and we will do a transfer. We want to go back to West Gateway Earth. We should be able to just see our own stations here. So this here denotes that we can, there's space yards here and it's possible to refuel here. And we'll do the same thing, 2 days out there's no problem. I'll just do the cheapest transfer possible back home. And we can speed it up again. So let's see who we got here. Yeah, we found one of the protectorate. Oh, that's good. So I think we will actually keep going there.
Nothing unusual found.
Yeah, we still need to critical failure, that's no good. Now Romeo 1 is back in orbit around our fleet here. Yeah, this should be its home port. But we should be able to... What do we have? Repair and resupply to 2nd of March. And what are we at? 20th? Okay. So they're gonna be here for a little while. Now we actually need to select this one here, don't we? I think that's their current mission.
Surveillance complete.
Okay. And that's good. We know a little bit more. We can see if we can actually find out anything more about them there.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yes, just keep going there. I want to be back in India here. Russia has declared war on Iraq. There's a lot of wars going on. Victor 6 is back again. And this one's got even more power. But it doesn't look like it's got one of these point defense guns. And this one can do point defense work. We might actually stand a higher chance against this one than we did against Victor 20. Let's see what Victor 20 had. And where she still is. Yeah, so she had this point defense laser, and I think that one really screwed us over. We managed to disable the 2 other weapons. Could be another one to actually repair and resupply, and then we just come in and she's transferring out to the Lone Tower station. So I think that was a fairly good outcome to us. She is running to resupply, repair and resupply. And means that she will be out of action until May, and then she needs to make it back here, so it's another 3 months or something. So we interrupted the surveillance mission there. We got Victor 28 that's still incoming. Victor 6 just made it back here. And I think we actually stand a chance at destroying Victor 6 here. Since we don't have a point defense gun here. So we will, as soon as we have actually repaired here, on the 2nd of March, we will study out and we'll see what we can do there. It would be nice to actually destroy one of their ships as well. We do need to let this turn finish though. And we want to get our menu back out. I think Fu was down here, investigating someone. We found someone at least. Now let's keep up the investigation here, Bruce.
Where to?
Nari, can we do a hostile takeover there on... I actually got a 60% chance on Xenoform, that's really weird.
Targeting their assets.
We'll see if we can take them directly from the aliens, that's fair enough, they are fair game. Okay, so let's see what we maybe can do with our... I'm thinking maybe we actually want to build another station. So we already got one for information science, we got one for social sciences, and we got one for Xeno, we got one for the materials that we're going to be needing very soon. Maybe we should get one for these space things too. They're not very big or very expensive ones. We are going to need an energy one and probably a missile one or one of these as well later on. That's a pretty good one to pick up as well. Now we probably want to go for these missiles, so we can see if we can upgrade our ships to something that has a little bit more punch. We did manage to make it through with a lot of missiles, but they just didn't do the damage that we would have needed to actually destroy that ship. But it is, again, a fairly cheap deck, so we don't need to build a station maybe for just that. And maybe we could grab another station for doing this kind of science. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's close Earth down and select Earth again. There we go. We do have more slots here available on... There's only 2 more slots available in low Earth orbit. And we want to have them here on the interface orbits. So we could go for military ones as well. And the material labs has a bonus to military priority. And military ones has a direct bonus to your armies. We haven't really been using our armies that much. We're just paying for them. And we'll probably need to use them later on. So it wouldn't be bad to get these up as well. I'm thinking maybe we do another one with information science. We could do one that's a little bit mixed, I guess. But that's the big research we are currently doing, so let's make sure that we have as much of a bonus to it as possible. And we want to have a solar array as well. That puts us plus 18. And something like that. That fills us up. And then what do we want to do with the rest here? We could put the social science ones up. Yeah, let's put a solar collector here. We'll just put 3 social sciences up as well. And that means we've used most of the power that we've got available to us here. And we'll name this one Low Earth Orbit Science. Informations and social. I think that's fine. And the other one is not online just yet, but that's going to be fine. 2nd of March our fleet should be complete and we can have another go. We should get a notification of that. Here we go. So Romeo 1 has been repaired. That means they should be both repaired and I don't want to scuttle them. Ready to engage Victor 6. And the same thing here, target is likely to be able to escape. It'll take us 2.5 days to make the transfer, which is completely fine. We will make that transfer and we'll see if we can bring some pain to Victor 6 instead. Or at least send them back home repairing. Hub modules are complete. That should just be that's the core and the... Okay, good. So this one is operational now. It'll boost our science up just a little bit more. What we're doing up here for science.
Target.
That's good. We got our third one in on Alpha 3 there. We are 2,000. Yeah, we're still 1,000 ahead here, so that is fine. I can see that the battle screen has popped up here. This one has a lot more combat power. But I think we should be fine against this one too. We have the numerical advantage. They don't have the... Yeah, he's got loads of Delta V there. And he's got massive amount of combat acceleration. We will engage, and we will start this battle as well. We do the same thing here, of course. We're running a spread line that remembers what we had before. Max out our speed. We just select them all. And on this maneuver node and this maneuver node, we increase our speed. So we close in as soon as possible. And we can see the main drives igniting here very soon. There we go. Now just burn to increase our speed a little bit. So that give us... Actually, we could probably do it another time as well. Let it give our missiles a little bit more. Okay, so we can hear the... if we pause a bit, we can double click this one. You can see that it's got some kind of... I don't know what it's firing actually. I think it had both torpedoes and had a laser as well, I think. But yeah, we wanna... We don't want to get hit by... When we get hit by those, we'll probably won't make it through. There, the laser starts firing. Laser starts firing means it's time to let weapons loose and padlock this ship. It loses out all its missiles here really quickly. Don't know why we can't see them. I should be able to see them there. Because as soon as these start hitting, we will. This ship is gone. But then all of these projectiles are heading out for other ships. Yeah, so now we need to padlock all of these, and I think we need to do a main target there as well. We got this ship here that is in very bad shape. But we are letting loose our missiles there. This one's badly damaged, so it's having a very hard time to fire them all off, it looks like. That could be quite bad for us. This one has no point defense though. Judging by the damage those few missiles made, this one is going up. There we go. Yeah, we've got a few that missed there, it looks like. This one, yeah, we've got loads of missiles that missed the target. If we'd hit them with a little bit more, maybe we could have won this one. But yeah, we'll do an auto-resolve here as well. And yeah, we actually managed to salvage the alien spacecraft. Although we have been able to some extent, study alien technology before now. To have access to one of their crafts in its entirety is a godsend to science. This is how they access our skies. This is how they travel within the solar system. This is what we must learn from, and perhaps even emulate, if we are to truly do the same ourselves. Even a preliminary appraisal of the retrieved vessel has revealed a sizable quantity of materials that defy easy categorization. Something that is not only countless steps beyond our own technology, but profoundly different from it. Something perhaps that would not exist in our solar system had these beings not brought it here. We can understand it. If we can understand it, the potential is beyond words. And let's actually check out the battle report there. But we did manage to destroy it. It must have been damaged enough that they scuttled it. And we lost one ship of our own. And got 3 damaged ships, 2 operational ships. We've managed to recover some resources, a little bit of volatiles, a little bit of metals, a little bit of nobles. And this new resource here, which hasn't actually showed up on our bar yet. This is exotics. These are used for very, very high technology pieces. And 2 of our captains have been promoted. Captain Jae-hyuk Kim and on the Anansi, and Lieutenant Prisha Gokaraju on the Bali. So we will go here. And this means that we actually did manage not only to intercept, but actually to eliminate one of their ships in their entirety. And we can see that the threat level has popped up. And let's view the objectives here. So they want us to research alien technology when it becomes available. Of course we want to do that. Because that's when we can really start to collect the exotics from shooting things down.
You'll want to look at what our team has brought home, Commander.
Congratulations on your military success. The recovered alien artifacts have been secured and catalogued. The collective response from our researchers has been ecstatic. Dr. Denneth Black, one of our energy physicists, has claimed that his team will eventually be able to build a reactor like nothing in human history. Though we still have a long road ahead of us, this does feel like cause for celebration. The secrets within these artifacts carry the potential to massively jumpstart our scientific development. It is a crucial first step towards being capable of fighting the aliens on equal footing. And that's our new objective there, of course. And we also managed to recover an alien avian corpse. We have successfully retrieved the bodies of one of the creatures we have nicknamed griffins. A preliminary assessment confirms that it is an entirely different species to the aliens first encountered on Earth, as different from them as we humans are from, say, a dragonfly. Indeed, so thin and hollow are the aliens' bones that it seems unlikely that it even originated from the same planet as the other aliens. Most probably, it hails from a far lower gravity environment, which would also explain how rarely this particular species has been sighted on Earth. While the bone structure arguably invites comparison to avian life on our own world, hence the destination Griffin, the similarities end there. This creature is, in every sense of the world, alien. So we probably grab that one out of the wreckage too then. I think that's all for the pop-ups here. Now we do need to wait for Romeo to be available for operations again. We need to speed the game up a little bit. Now we are ready for operations again. Good. And okay, that's good. I wondered if it's, yeah. We want to repair and resupply on arrival. Doesn't matter that it takes us 2.5 days to get there. We just want to spend as little fuel as possible because fuel is expensive. Fuel is actually water, and we do have water for now, but it's best to be in the mindset of not spending it unless we actually need to. And we've got damaged ships as well, so the forces of the Resistance defeated the aliens in a space battle on Earth. That is such a cool way to look at it. Let's keep going here. So of course the alien threat goes up here when we destroy things from them. Let's keep going. I've got a new object here. That's not one that we need to do anytime soon, I don't think. Hostile takeover will keep going. Romeo is back at Gateway Earth. It is repairing and resupplying. That is good. But
Our case remains unheard.
Yeah, public campaign mission. Yeah, we just keep going on
Public
that.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
I'm thinking of switching out one of these for the new missiles, because we need to replace some of our ships. We lost 2 ships. Or no, we lost 1 ship. Had 3 damage. And then we can upgrade the other ones to the same thing. Yeah, we got another one in here. Oh yeah, we were just checking out the those ones there.
Standing by for
I
orders.
probably have some experience here by now. Nope. But we did have some new organizations. I think some are Darcy. No. Here we go. Nari has a few more. Nothing really that we would like to have this one for her. Or would maybe be even better on Emiliano. That would be a good one, but it's way too expensive. Yeah, our monthly income is down to 34. And of course, this is probably from Habs. Our daily income is +1. Our Habs cost more than our we get from our nations at the moment, so we are a little bit at what we are able to pay for. Maybe we need to have some money making ones as well. Yeah, of course. We'll see how the servants think of us. Yeah, they are at war with us now. Not the Protectorate though. The servants did not like us destroying one of the alien ships, of course. And the Protectorate shouldn't either.
Acknowledged.
So I think Emiliano here is a 4% chance. Get it up to a 29% chance now. Yeah, I think we will
Going
do
after
that.
their people.
We have our 3 here on the alien operative. And he is here in our area, so maybe it's actually worth to try and assassinate him.
Ready for my mission.
He can do the protect ones. Sinari is the one that can actually assassinate. Question is if we do want to try and... Now we'll spend another turn to see if we can grab one of his organizations first.
At your service. Where to?
No, I think that's fine. We just keep track of this character there. These are so long before they're actually done. I would like to just research these. That means we could put the, I think it's the Artemis as the better ones here. They aren't quite as fast, but they got a lot more maneuvering power. You saw how many missiles actually missed the target in the last one, when we were up against one that had very high maneuverability or very high combat acceleration. Getting a few or replacing our torpedoes or missiles with these. They also do. You can see the damage they do. They do 2,230 millijoules or 111. If we go in and just check the ones that we actually have on our ships at the moment. We are using these crate missiles. They have 17 points of damage, so the other ones are about 6 times as more powerful. And these also have very low delta V and very low acceleration. I think replacing that's going to make a very big difference in our offensive capabilities. Maybe we don't actually have to keep a standing fleet of 6 ships. We can maybe go down to at least 5, but maybe even 4, if we know that more of the torpedoes are actually going to make it. Which of course gives us more mission control to do other things. No, we want to go in on the technology screen there. So I think we'll just detour the hydrobiology into the Hydrolox missiles for now. They'll be done in May. We can have them done in April. We still want to keep our lead there. We want to have 20% up here at least. 25, yeah, that's fine. We'll have them done mid-April. We can bump that one down a little bit. How's that one then? 17. That should be close enough. Then we're done the 15th of April. That is in exactly 1 month's time. And then we can start to refit our ships with the new missiles. But I think that's going to be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. take care, and see you next time.